Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Appreciate it, Coach. Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for, because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Squeeze, double, double.
Right back to him on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. A look now at the starters on this 49er defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They'll run for the first time with a former Buckeye, Mike Weber. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say,
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Oh, ball. That's our ball. That's our ball.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
And we expected to have already talked about this unit. We didn't get a chance to hit on the opening drive because they scored so quickly. But that's the kind of unit this is. A quick strike offense. I expect to see them taking their shots all game long. And if that's the case, we'll find ways to talk about this group.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Here are the starters defensively for the Cowboys. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida.
It's always a battle. Who's going?
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Butker on for the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now back onto the field, here comes the Cowboys defense. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, McClellan. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, McClellan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 25.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
An entertaining start to this on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Trip this side. We got 3. We got 3.
On play action, they'll throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The throw over the middle taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, Milton. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Here's Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. On 2nd down now, McClellan about 3 yards there to the 27. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is Breida on the draw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, boy.
On 1st down, Weber. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Get the ball. 36.
They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Check pass. Check pass.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Weber. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He's going to take off with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Weber, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this one is right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It is the final weekend of the regular season, final day of the calendar year as well. A lot of action to update you on, so let's get right to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Big hit.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go. Too little,
False start, offense.
Here we go. Hey, we got 4 down. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island there. You're on an island.
At the 28-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Hey, come on now.
Garoppolo's pass.
Here we go.
A gain of 11.
Double tight.
And their 49er first down.
Here we go.
He's tackled at the
Check,
7
right 54. Right 54.
4 yards on the play.
know why this team showed.
Second and 6. A 7-yard line.
Here we go.
Incomplete.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Got nothing. You got nothing.
Garoppolo's pass. Complete to Miles Boykin. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The field goal is good. Makes the score Niners 26, Cowboys 20.
We got this.
At their own 30-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Rip right. Check.
Number 30. He's tackled at the 32.
Don't be mad.
A gain of 4. down by
56 is Mike.
DeForest
56 is the Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the
Brings up
slant.
second and 9 at their 49-yard line. The running back again.
Oh, yeah!
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up third and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
The pass on third down. Intended for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 80. 57. I got it. Check safety. Check safety. That's it. Here we go. 20. Quick whip. Rush the whip.
Brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up second and 1 at the 25-yard line. Garoppolo's pass.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To George Kittle. He
Watch
steps
tight
out
end.
of bounds behind
Four
the
down.
line of
Four down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Go, boys. Bring it up. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm on. I'm on. Man. Run. You don't want no problem. Here we go. 180. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
It's a gain of 5.
Get that quarterback,
Brings
D-Line.
up second
Get
and
that
5.
quarterback, D-Line.
At the
D-Line, get that
46-yard line.
quarterback.
Garoppolo's pass.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete.
Watch 8-9. Watch 8-9. He's yours. Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Allen over there. Single receiver.
Garoppolo's pass.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A gain of 26 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down, 49ers.
Let's go, defense. Defense.
Garoppolo's
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
to George Kittle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Here we go.
second and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13. Run. Get there. Get there.
Matt Burito, the ball carrier.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Protected by Jalen Smith.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike, check Mike.
Garoppolo's pass.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Dante Pettis.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
26.
Mike, 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. He don't want it. Check your backer. Check your backer.
Garoppolo with the handoff.
Run. Get it. Here we go.
4 yards on the pickup.
Let's go.
14-yard line. Garoppolo's pass.
All day, baby. All day.
Dante Pettis.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 180.
5-yard line.
54 Mike. Watch the screen. Screen. Spawn. Spawn. No.
Garoppolo with the handoff to Matt Breida. Brought down
Mike's
just
54.
shy of the goal line.
Mike's 54. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Garoppolo's pass.
Here we go. Here we go.
Incomplete.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Down and goal.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
That's right.
They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Roll. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll roll. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Chips over here. Chips over here. There's overload.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Here we go. 180. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the delay, here's Breida. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Weber, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Mark that one against one of the top left tackles in the league, Tyron Smith. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Dallas, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.